Hi there and welcome back. It's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello. If you're new, then welcome aboard. It's lovely to have you here. So I'm in the middle of getting ready for some Tim Holtz projects. As I've said before, I don't know if I'll be doing the projects this side of the year or next side, but I'm just getting prepared. So I've done a series using scraps up, and now I'm making like embellishments and things. So this morning I've got Papa, I've got 2 boxes of stuff together, and this is what I'm getting through it. So I'm not stopping until it's done. So yeah, these are the projects that I want to do. I'm gonna bring them a sewing machine down, but I'll do that in the second half. So anyone who's not wanting to listen to the sewing machine, then you can obviously turn off. So I'll leave that till the end. I'm just tying my hair up a bit better. So this morning I got up quite early. I'm filming this on a Sunday, and I think I'm filming it probably 3 weeks in front. And I thought, you know what, why I'm up early? I'd got some computer jobs to do, just some posts that I needed to make on our Facebook group and on Patreon, and I'd not done them all week. My scissors wanted cleaning, the chopper wanted cleaning, my mats wanted cleaning, my brayer, my inks wanted refilling, and that reminds me, I never changed my daubers, so I'm gonna do that now. So yeah, it was a bit of and I was getting the prize out, because I'll be going live on the Facebook group on Monday for one of the challenges, and yeah, I wanted to put pictures up for the next challenge and things like that. So it was a bit of a house sorting out exercise this morning, and it's now like gone dinner, and it's like, wow, you know, I started at 8 o'clock and it's 12 o'clock. So how can 4 hours go just cleaning scissors and having bleedy fingers? So breathe. Okay, so I've got a couple of projects here. This is some, it's not cheesecloth, it's gauze, so medical gauze, and I tea-dyed it, and it wasn't as dark as I wanted it for this project. So all I did, and I've never done it before, is I got the vintage photo spray, and I just put it in, I think I put it in here. I just sprayed it in here. Yeah, I did, because it's obviously over my dry baby wipes. And then I just put it in, wiped it round. I suppose I've got it all over my fingers. And then left it to dry. So that's given it a much better look. I've not got my lights on, so I'm sorry if it's ends up going a little bit dark, but I wanted the glass mat out because I'm doing a lot of gluing, and I'm, well, not a lot of gluing, but I'm gluing onto material, and I thought it's going to stick onto my board. I don't mind bits of, oh, I've cleaned all my board as well, so obviously I'm being precious now over my board. I'm not really, but yeah, I don't want that amount of glue on there, so that's for another one. So I thought it would be nice just to kind of frame some of these pieces, because sometimes you want to put best watch me ink, because I've refilled them all. You know, sometimes you want some little pieces of ephemera just framed for, you know, you might be putting them on the centre of a pocket or something like that. So I thought I'll just get a few pieces done. So I think I'm using ephemera mainly from Pink Monarch Prints, her grungy kit. So oh, and it's the ephemera, because I think that papers are a separate download to the pieces. This is a piece from 49 Market, pad, which there was some like cutouts at the front of the pad. So just ink around, and I've got walnut stain. And because I've changed my dauber, obviously it's not too juicy, because obviously the dauber's sinking in. So that's probably a good idea when you are reducing your inks back up. Maybe change your dauber as well, and then it's not too much, because it can be a bit messy, can't it, when you've first done them. And then you get it absolutely everywhere. Or is that just me? No, I doubt it. I think I've seen lots of people do it. So let's because I can see there's like an edge round that side, so I possibly don't. Oh, there's edge there as well. So let me get my scissors out and perhaps just cut down this edge just to get that cut off. And I'm just gonna, you know, kind of just lay these and just get a rough idea. I can snip them down after. So that's that one. And cheesecloth is always something that I forget to use. So again, getting things done beforehand makes me use things that I perhaps wouldn't pull out while I'm in the middle of making something, because it's probably lives at the bottom of somewhere, and I'll just think, oh. And like I've said, when you're on camera, you know, a lot of my stuff lives over there, so to get it out, you know, I'm either going to have to turn the camera off or bump into it, and it's just a bit much. So that's another good reason for getting things, or some things, pre-made. And if you saw maybe the last out of file folder that I did, the one with the deer on, you will see that even though I had a lot of stuff made and it made it really easy, there were still odd bits that you have to make, because some of the bits just don't go with it, or you know, you've got a certain space and you need a certain size pocket, or so you know, there's still things that you need to make, but it does make it a lot quicker. And I know a lot of you have said, I don't know why you choose the pieces like so quickly. And I mean, first I look at the space and the way whatever it is works. So, you know, something might open a certain way, which, you know, it definitely wouldn't even be a contender. So, yeah, size, and then that kind of thing. And then obviously colour. And by the time you've gone down there, you haven't actually got that much choice. It's not sometimes about, oh, what piece do I like the most. It's what fits, and is it going to be a usable piece? Because it's all right having, you know, a really pretty piece, but you can't open it, it's really fiddly to get in, then it's a little bit you know, pointless piece. So I do find that really does help me to narrow it down. And to be honest, I'd find it worse having a space and creating something for that space. I think that would be more, you know, well, that's when you're having to get into measuring and stuff like that, which, you know, it's not my forte. So I've just, as you will see, I'm using Fabri-Tac. No, I'm not using Fabri-Tac. I've just used the Clow. Clow does work on fabric, but I would prefer to use the 3-in-1 with using the gauze stuff. Oh, more sticky. Maybe I can take this plaster off soon. So I'm just putting the glue at the back of the paper. Now, if you wanted, if you was doing something like this, you could keep it on this. And I've done that before with different things. And then I've just hung it on a hook in my craft room. And then I've just, you know, as I've wanted pieces, I've just cut it off. With this, I'm not. Because it's not a big project. Say if it was a botanical project or a woodland project and it was a long series kind of thing, then I would, but I'm not making that many of everything, so there's no need to do that, and I don't particularly have the space. Right, I'll put that on there. I think I'm just going to cut that bit off and place it just at this side a little bit, because I think I'd cut this a little bit too narrow. But yeah, this is obviously why I wanted to put my glass mat on. And I'll perhaps leave them long. I might not cut them down, you know, the bits until I actually use them. These would be good to go on clusters as well. Got a major cluster, and then this be, you know, your main focal point on there. Probably be better with some smaller images, but these images were, I thought, just the right size, because I was kind of thinking make a plain pocket, you need to decorate it. These would be a perfect solution. In fact, I might not cut them off. I might just like fold them like that. But this one would be a little bit difficult, wouldn't it? I'll do that at the last one. Right, let's do this big one. I was going to say I did pre-ink everything. That would be a fib, because you've just watched me ink it. Yes, I pre-inked everything. No, that's a fib, Tania, and you know it, and everybody else knows it, so just stop it. So I'm trying not to put my glue too much down, because you just get caught in the weave. Alright, I'm not really thinking too much about the space in between. I'm just making sure that there is, you know, some space. It's beautiful. And I've got this. This is that stuff. I think you edge things with it. And it was probably sent to me, oh gosh, way over a year ago. Someone sent me a box full of like vintage things like this. And I've been using them up ever since, and I've not got many left now, and I thought, oh, this would be an ideal project to use those up. Let's do this one. yeah, I'm glad I put that ink on the gauze stuff. And so I've been wanting to do it for ages, and I thought, oh, it'll be one of them faffy jobs. And it really wasn't, apart from, I mean, I obviously wiped out that glass thing after. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not bothered that some's on the dry wipes. Because they're only for, you know, pressing down on things. And if a bit of ink comes off it, then it's obviously not a problem. But yeah, it was really quick and easy, and because I only wanted a piece, it dried within, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes. I just put it over like my glue bottle, just draped it over and just left it and forgot about it, and came back and thought, what's that doing on there? And then it was like, oh, it's actually dry as well. So yes, because I did buy a whole roll of, because I got fed up, I keep buying seam binding in all these different colours. I mean, luckily I don't do that many different colours, so I only really want blues, browns, greens, and so a bit of purple, and that's like my colour scheme. But yeah, I was spending a fortune, so I bought some natural, but I haven't got, apart from green and brown sprays, I don't have any, or inks, I don't have any in those colours. But my thing was to do that on the seam binding. So that is that. I'm going to leave it outstretched for a bit, but yes, I think I will fold it like so. No, I won't. I will cut them, and I'll tell you why. Because if they're like that, I'm gonna then have to undo them and look at them, and I think if they're cut, there's a better chance that I will use them. So that is that. That's nearly gone. Right, I'm gonna pause and wipe my mat, seeing as I'm on the mat parade this morning. Okay, so I've left them to dry for 5 minutes. So I'm just going to cut them and just leave a space each side. And then I can neaten them up or cut them down or whatever when I use them. Nice if I could cut a little bit straight. Nah. No, that's not happening, is it? No. Okay, so I'll just cut that bit off there. So we've got some more embellishments there. I'm going to empty this out, ready for the next one. And I was just going to get the embellishments I'd already made and try and see if I could, I don't know, maybe have all fabric ones together and all paper ones, or all clusters together. It's a bit hard, isn't it, to yeah, to split them. But I know as I come to use them, it's going to be a bit, oh my goodness, I've got to empty the whole box out. So I think I'll have those in there. So they're paper. Yeah, maybe I'll do it paper and fabric. I think these are all paper. Oh, that's paper. That's paper. Because it's like, yeah, there's a lot of paper clips, but I don't think I wanted to just for paper clips. And I have only got 2 spare tubs at this point. maybe further on as I've emptied more things. So they're fabric tabs, so I'll keep those in there. Well, at least for now it's halved it a little bit. But yeah, as I go on and empty more tubs, I'll be able to obviously split it a bit better. It's always at that beginning, and I always think, oh, perhaps I should buy more tubs, but then when you finish something or you're halfway through it, you've got a million tubs. Right, so I'm just separating these into the square, well, I say square, squarish and circles. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of these for the project that I'm doing for Tina Shabby Dabby Doodles. Oh, I've got that bit left. That one's going over there for her design team, well, guest design team project. So what I'm thinking is, again, this is kind of across a plain pocket type thing. So I'm just thinking, like that kind of, oh, that's so pretty. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So if I put a dab of glue in the middle, I'm sorry, it's just gone really dark, but I don't know what's worse, it being really dark or having a big glare on the glass mat. Oh, it's not too dark on the screen. I don't know what it's going to look like when you're watching it though. Yeah, that's lovely. So I'm just going to press it down because obviously I want it as flat as it can be. So just scoot that off to the end, and obviously you could have it downwards as well, so maybe down the side of an envelope or something like that. So I think I'll do two, well, I only got two bits out anyway, two lace ones for that project. So try and get in the middle-ish. Yep. Could have put some eyelash trim under it as well, but I suppose I could put some you know, underneath if I wanted to. I like it. That's that. Let's just hold it down. Okay, so that's that one. They're like little wristwatches, aren't they? Right, and I'm gonna do just, this is a ribbon one, and I'm just gonna do one, I think, because I don't think I'm gonna want that many the same thing. I'm not, I mean, I know that one of the projects that I'm going to make with Tina's kit, I mean, I am only planning one, but I suppose it depends. It often goes into two, because you've then got stuff left over, haven't you? And it's like, well, I might as well get it used up, especially if you've got some kit left. So that's the three for Tina's. So I'll just pop them over the side. And then these are going to be more Tim Holtzy. So, have I got any more of that ribbon, or is this all that edging stuff? I've got three ribbons. Really need something at the back of that. I wonder about this. And I could put some black lace under it. I'm not opposed to having black lace. Yeah, it needs something else, doesn't it? Still too big. Should have done these ones first, because obviously now I'm thinking, oh yeah, but these ones are really pretty. No, don't want the lace underneath that. So what else could I do? Let's just cut for another 2 of these, and then that bit's done. Wondering about, no. Let's put that one there. I don't know, I think they look alright actually. Yes, I think they look alright. And like I say, I can always add something underneath. I think I'm going to put the glue on there, onto there, and then hopefully there'll be enough on it just to stick onto there. Okay. Just want to get that back in there. It's making it worse with this plaster on. I keep thinking something's stuck to my finger, and it is. It's plaster. Right, and all these bits of stuff. I went to town with the glue on that one. I forgot that. Oh yes, I'm just putting a dab on. So that's those. Yeah, I like those. Maybe I need to get some of those dot things and do some like dot things. I don't know. So these, I was going to do them like so. Really like those. So I think I'm going to put a dab like that, and I've cut them that they're diagonal. Then need to get it right centre, and then put that there. Oh, I love that. I think they'll go really nice in the Tim Holtz or whatever grungy things that I do. I should imagine Tim Holtz. yeah, I don't have any other grungy things. Because I'm not really into the steampunk, but I quite like the masculine side to it, but then I don't like things with like cars and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know, I still think I need to find my kind of style with this stuff. So I don't really want to do like botanicals within it. So yeah, I'm gonna say I've only really messed about with Tim Holtz a couple of times. Okay, so I'm gonna do another one in that, and then I'm gonna do 2 to use these on. Okay, so after this I'm gonna go and wash my hands, clean my mat down, and then I'll get the sewing machine over and we'll make a few more. Okay, let's just put those. In fact, they can. Oh no, I must not put them in there yet. I was going to put them in me. I just want to move them so they're not sticking. Okay. Oh, that's it. Oh, come on. Now my fingers were stuck to it. It was fine. I was trying to centre it more. I wish I hadn't bothered because it looked fine. Oh dear me. Right, that's that one. Right, so these 2. So if we go like that. So let's just put a bit inside. Then I'm going to put a bit at the top. And that there. That there. And that there. And obviously they can be cut down if I need them smaller. So that's that one. I've done something similar to this before. I think it was in the botanical series. But I used a lot thinner ribbon. I haven't got a lot of like black stuff. So what I did I thought I'm going to get, you know, it all used up. Oops. Sew that together. Yeah, I like those. They're gonna look fab. Right, I'm gonna pause. Like I say, I'm gonna wash my hands and get this mat cleaned up and get the sewing machine over, and I'll obviously have to change position of the camera. So I shall see you in a tick. Okay, so the first project is, these are just going to be some like strips, you know, to use mainly on the edges of a page. So all I've done is rip some old book page down, and these are the edges of the material, so they're, you know, the thicker part. So I just kind of want to make a bit of a cluster. So I've got some printed vellum, so I thought that could kind of be the base. I like that. And then I'm thinking that's probably a little bit too long. So yeah, I think I'd be quite happy with that. Just hoping maybe if I just try and get it both ends. That's it. Okay, so that's one. It's really nicely torn. get this tape measure in this one. Oh yeah, I like that. And I did get a bit of the black ribbon out. Do I want that? Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. I don't know what kind of viewing you're getting. I hope it looks okay. Probably got a right close up of my I mean, I have just washed my hands, but I've still got loads of dried stuff on it which didn't want to seem to come off. So this is just a side of the muslin. Oh, I like that. Got a bit of that. Done. No. I wonder if that needs to be smaller. They're all about the same size. What did I do with my scissors? Anybody? Probably put the sewing machine on top of them. Let's cut some of this down. Not sure. Oh, I need to change my sewing machine thing. In fact, I might do it with a straight stitch and then change my head and just do little bits of zigzag, because I've got the one on for the straight one. I like that, but you know what I'm thinking? It probably does need some of that cheesecloth, but I haven't got any more with that brown dye on. So I might get some more of that done up, because I can always, I don't know, stick it on in places or underneath or whatever. So page decoration was something that I felt that I've lacked on when I've done journals and stuff, because I'm, you know, used to doing the altar file folders. I'm spent that long doing embellishments and the altar file folders. I've not really got that much experience in actual journal making, and the ones that I have made, I have thought that they lacked page decoration. And I'm not an over embellisher. I don't need stuff everywhere, but yeah, I did feel that, you know, I could improve on that. I like that. Should be fine. Right, what we've got left? We've got half a bit here. Let's cut that off. and then we use that one. Oh, I like that. Can I fit? I'm going to pop that on there, and then I'm going to, I'm going to, I'm just going to, and just place those together just to use it up. Okay, let's just place those in there. Hopefully they won't get mixed up. Oh, right, let me get myself sitting straight. Let's pop my slipper off because I like sewing barefooted. Okay, I'm hoping that when I put the light on it's not too glary. Oh, that's horrendously glary. Sorry, I'm going to pause. I just can't get it in a place where it's not glary. I've had a new light bulb and I think it's a lot brighter than my old one. So I'm going to do them off camera and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, so I've stitched those down the middle. They've just got one strip at the moment, and then I will go in because I want to make some ruffles, so I don't want to change my foot. So I'll make the ruffles, and then after I'll go in with the zigzag foot on and just put, you know, some random zigzags. that's what I'm going to do, just some random zigzags. So I did them in a long strip because it's easier than stopping and starting. And I did take the clips off before I laid them under the machine, so I did have to, you know, try and keep the stuff together as it was going through, which turned out not too bad. Sometimes they can move about and stuff. So like that, I sewed there and then placed that over the top. But I tried to keep them as together as I could, so I didn't get the bits, you know, mixed up and then thinking, oh, that don't look right on there, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So just cut these threads off. I don't mind threads at all, but yeah, I obviously need to cut them off and just straighten them out a little bit. So the bigger tape measure, that one didn't catch. The bigger tape measure is a Tim Holtz one, and the smaller one was just some that I just bought by the yard from an eBay seller. I think it's pretty popular, but it's a lot different to the Tim Holtz one. So I'm just going to get some glitter glue. Oh, I've gone quite hot now with that sewing. I'm glad I've not got my lights on. You probably can't even see what I'm doing, and I'm sorry about that, but yeah, obviously I've not been able to show you my sewing, but I wanted to show you as much as I could. I say I used to be able to sew on camera, but yeah, that bulb must be a lot brighter. So that's stuck on there. And there's that one. So that's those. They're all ready. Have I lost any? No. They're all ready for some zigzags. So I'll put those back in the thing. Let me put this glue back on. So now I'm going to sit and sew some ruffles. And I've cut some strips. I've done some paper ones. So just bulk. So they're not going to be very long. By the time you've, you know, done a couple of ruffles, they're just going to be, you know, quite small. So I don't ruffle them up beforehand. I don't know if you can see. So I would go through, it would catch that first ruffle, then I would push the next bit up, go through, push the next bit up. It can be a bit fiddly, and you know, some people have got absolutely perfect space between each one, and mine really just turn out how they turn out. And then I've got a couple of ticking and some of the, I think that's calico, so I'm going to do those. And I think we'll call it a day, and when I start the next video I'll show you the zigzags from doing those, because obviously I'm just sewing up those, and that's that. So I shall see you later. Bye for now.